Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today's a special day because here at Feltrin Sports Complex, we're gonna have a playoff match. The conference quarterfinals between Lakeland United and Azzurri Storm. We're really gonna have a blast today. Thank you so much to all of you who are tuned right now at Lakeland's YouTube channel. We already have a couple of messages. And really, we're gonna have a great match today because both teams are ready to go for the championship. We'll have Lakeland United, the Swans, the current champions of Florida West Conference, who are looking to once again win the title as they did. And on the other hand, we have Azzurri Storm, a good contender. They had a great beginning of the season. After that, a couple of defeats, some draws. We can actually see the team comparison between the two. Both teams ended up with 17 points, with 5 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats. Of course, Lakeland ended on the 4th position because they had a better average on goals, 30 goals scored, only 10 conceded. Meanwhile, Azzurri Storm conceded 18 goals and only scored 22. And, of course, what got Lakeland here was their last streak. Of the 6 last matches, the Swans managed to win 5 of them. Of course, they lose one in the middle against Florida Premier, 3-2. And after that, they defeated them 3-0 to reach this match, this quarterfinal against Azzurri Storm. We have both lineups confirmed. We actually were a little bit surprised because the coach, Eric Leite, decided to do 2 substitutions from the last match, that 3-0 victory against Florida Premier. Gabriel Rockbrand and Gil Leonardo were subbed out. Today they're going to be on the bench. And the lineup for Lakeland will be Enrique Poveda as the goalkeeper, Joao Almeida, Hiroki Tsuda, Pedro Maximiano, and Pedro Alejandro as the defenders, Wendel Amaro Luis, Yuri Vasconcelos, Eduardo Melo as the midfielders, Joao Rosito, Azuka Caneda, and Rio Aihara as the attackers. We can actually see Lakeland on the right on the screen, taking a photo. Meanwhile, Azzurri Storm is on the left. And what do we have to say about Azzurri? Today, they'll be going with Michael Juarez as the goalkeeper. After that, they'll have Oscar Escalon, Leo Herrera, Cristian Torres, Giovanni Ramos, Ben Peterson, Jude Saint-Cyr, Carlo Macias, Lucas Gavis, Kenner Herrera, and their top goal scorer, Jorge Moreno. Of course, if we are talking about Lakeland and Azzurri Storm, we have to talk about their only match in the regular season. It was a victory for Lakeland, 3-1 on the 21st of May. That time, Joao Rosito and Yuri Vasconcelos were the players who scored for Lakeland. Joao Rosito actually scored 2 goals that day, and Jorge Moreno scored the only goal for Azzurri Storm. We are a couple of minutes late. The match was supposed to start at 8. And right now it's 8 p.m. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for both teams to come out and play. Once again, thank you so much to all of you watching the game live at Lakeland's YouTube channel. A shout out to John McDougall. Let's go. To Orlando Francini, who says, let's go Lakeland. And for Against the Call, who says they are not ready for playoff Lakeland. It's important to say that the winner of this match will play again next Saturday against the leaders of the Florida West Conference, St. Petersburg FC Aztecs. So, of course, the fans of St. Petersburg will be seeing this match, or at least the repeat of the match, to see how Lakeland or Azzurri managed to get to them. Lakeland and Azzurri getting those last details ready. The last talk of Eric Leite with his players. And so Lakeland is ready to start the game. Murilo Piccolo Garcia, let's go Rosito. Joao Rosito, number 17, going from the start, trying to help Lakeland reach the semifinals of these playoffs of the Florida West Conference. We're going to have to wait a little bit more before we can actually see the game between Lakeland and Azzurri. Thank you so much against the call. This guy commenting is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome for supporting Lakeland, for supporting Azzurri, for supporting the United Premier Soccer League. This wonderful league of really amazing players. So much potential here to see, to discover. And okay, we can actually see Lakeland ready to step in the field. Azzurri is taking some time, still warming up, still getting ready. Let's see the last matches that both Lakeland and Azzurri had in order to come here. Well, Lakeland defeated 3-0 Florida Premier. Before that, they lost against Florida 3-2. And even before that, they managed to win by 12 goals difference against FISA Elite, 12-0. Meanwhile, while we see Azzurri Storm ready to step in, Azzurri won against FISA Elite 4-2. They defeated Intercity 3-1, and the match against Lakeland, they lost 3-1. We are ready to start the game. As soon as the teams step in, of course, they finish all their usual protocol. John McDougall, I'm so hyped, been a fan since day one. Matthews Aldrich, let's go Rosito. Come on, leave your messages, and also if you can, if it's not a butter, leave your like and help the channel of Lakeland grow. And now it's the moment, ladies and gentlemen. The players stepping in alongside the referees, getting ready to start this match. Today is either win or go home. Which will it be for Lakeland? Which will it be for Azzurri? Eduardo Melo, the captain of the Swans, leading the flock. The players ready to defend their title. Azzurri, of course, wanting to stop them right now.
No. Guarda o seu tempo, Fitão.
There we go. The usual greeting between the players and with the referees. Lakeland goes towards the left side. Azzurri will go to the right. Let's see who will be in charge of the kickoff. Carolina Cabanilla saying, let's go Azzurri, let's win. Ruben Paz, let's go Jorge. I assume he's referring to number 10, Jorge Moreno, the top goal scorer of Azzurri. Let's go, Jean, says Vivian Balduino. Jean today will be on the substitute bench, but I imagine he's gonna play at least a couple of minutes in the second half. Jean had an amazing match against Florida Premier, both matches. Let's go. Azzurri having a last-minute pep talk. Breaking up, and they will be in charge of the kickoff. Jorge Moreno getting close to the ball. The referee checking with his assistants, seeing if everything is in order, if we can properly start the game. In this broadcast that's made possible thanks to the production of Better Media, the direction of Luciana Echeverri, and the assistance of Heidi Molina. Thank you so much, people. Let's start off the match. Kenneth Herrera, number 9, ready to kick off. The referee whispering some words into his ear. And the match is just about to start. Some minutes of delay, but the playoffs are about to start. Get yourself hype because the referee blows his whistle, and we are on, ladies and gentlemen. Azzurri storm with the ball on the first play of the match, going towards the left side. It's a good header, recovery, and now Azzurri takes it once again. Good ball by Kenneth Herrera on the left. He loses possession of it, and it ends in a throw-in for Lakeland. Lakeland wearing today black jersey. Azzurri wearing a gray one. It's a good detail to point out. Thank you, John. There goes the throw-in. Towards the center now with Hiroki Tsuda. To the left side with Joao Almeida. Joao plays with the captain, Eduardo Melo. Eduardo could play towards the right side. And here comes Pedro Maximiano, number 55. Pedro plays alongside number 17, Joao Rosito. He loses in control. It's a throw-in for Azzurri. Interesting beginning for the match. There goes Moreno. Good pass from Pedro Alejandro towards the center. It's going to be a long pass towards the left. There's no one there. It's going to be an easy recovery now for Azzurri. First minute of the match. No one is dominating the other. But it's an interesting beginning. Let's see. Yuri Vasconcelos with the pressure alongside number 18, Asuka Kaneda. It's a throw-in for the Swans. Here comes Wendell to do it. Wendell plays along with the captain, Eduardo Melo. Eduardo towards the right. It's a really long pass. Joao is not going to be able to get it. It ends up in a throw-in now for Azzurri. Of course, here at Feltrim, once a ball leaves the field, it takes a little bit to get it. Azzurri with the throw-in. Good response by Pedro Alejandro. In the middle, we had Wendell now. He could play with Pedro Maximiano on the right. He decides to go on the left, looking for Asuka Kaneda. It's a really long ball. Asuka is not going to be able to make it. The Japanese left wing can't reach the ball. And so, once again, a throw-in for Azzurri. Carolina Cabanilla saying, let's go Azzurri. Number 7, Carlo Macias. Good response now by Joao Almeida. Wendell fighting for the ball. They can't have it. The rebound goes towards Azzurri. It's a long pass. It's an amazing pass, but offside position now from Kenneth Herrera. Yeah, clear offside position from number 9. And now, a free kick for Lakeland. Here comes Poveda Cavallini. Back with Pedro Alejandro. Here comes Yuri Vasconcelos. Good dribbling by number 7. Even a better recovery from Azzurri. And here they come. Here comes number 7, Carlo Macias. Playing towards the right side. They're going to try to do a cross now. Here comes the cross. Good ball for number 7. Good pass looking for Herrera. Here comes the shot over the bar. But I think that in the end, the ref called the play out. It was a great opportunity there for Azzurri. It actually was a good play. And so, a goal kick now for Enrique Poveda Cavallini. Enrique plays in short. Back to him and now to the left side. Back with Enrique, the goalkeeper. Be careful with the pressure from Kenner. Back to number 22. There was a foul against Enrique, and so a new free kick for Lakeland. Good call by the ref. Kenner argues with the official. And Enrique da. Enrique played it. And so Lakeland wins. A throw-in. Here comes Pedro Maximiano. In short with Yuri Vasconcelos. Towards the other side with Wendell. Here comes Wendell, Amaro Luis. Good pass towards the center with the captain Eduardo Melo. Good dribbling from him. And a good pass to Joao Rosito. Here comes Joao. He goes down. The referee says that is a foul from Joao. I thought it was a foul to Joao. It's gonna be a free kick then for Azzurri. A handball, I think, the ref ended up going for. It's okay. First 5 minutes of the match, we don't have a clear team on the pitch. It's anyone's game so far. Here comes number 19, Lucas Gavis. Lucas lost the ball, recovery by Lakeland. And there goes Hiroki Tsuda with the pass, recovery from Azzurri. And now the ref says there was a foul in that recovery from Azzurri. Lakeland has a free kick that really helps them because Kenneth Herrera was going one-on-one versus Enrique Poveda. And so it's a tough start for the ref, really. A lot of players discussing his decisions. Hiroki lets Enrique Poveda take the free kick then. There goes Enrique towards number 22, Pedro Alejandro. The pass wasn't good. Recovery by Azzurri. They play on the right side. And here they come. Good control. They go a little bit back. And now Pedro Maximiano with the recovery. Eduardo Melo. He has to play back with Joao Almeida. Joao with Hiroki Tsuda. The Japanese plays with Yuri Vasconcelos. Back to Hiroki. And now with number 22, Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with Azuki Kaneda. Back to Pedro. Pedro with Yuri. Yuri with Pedro. Back with Hiroki, number 2. The pressure from Azzurri doesn't let Lakeland play as they want to. Melo. Good pass from Eduardo towards Pedro Maximiano. Good dribbling by number 55. He lets Wendell take the ball. And now, Eduardo Melo once again. Eduardo towards Joao Rosito. Rosito back with Melo. Melo to the center with Hiroki Tsuda. Almost all of Lakeland's player on Azzurri's side. Here comes Hiroki with the pass. Good header by Azzurri. The rebound goes to Lakeland now. Hiroki. Tsuda. Pedro Maximiano. Good dribbling to the left now with Pedro Alejandro. And back with number 2, the Japanese Hiroki Tsuda. Pedro Alejandro with Eduardo Melo, the captain. With a pass towards the left. Good tackle, but the ball still in Lakeland's possession. Eduardo Melo with a long pass. It wasn't as good. And now Giovanni Ramos, number 24, with a clearance. Let's see if it is a good counter-attack. Joao Almeida recovered it and already played with Pedro Maximiano. Towards the left side, another great tackle. Let's see if this is a good play. Hiroki with the header, and there goes Kenneth Herrera with the control. He couldn't control it properly, and so Lakeland has it. Joao Almeida with Eduardo Melo. Eduardo Melo once again to the left. There goes Kaneda. Kaneda with Wendell. Wendell went down. I thought it was a foul. The referee lets the game go on. Here comes Joao Rosito. Joao towards the center. Good pass. Eduardo Melo with the shot. It got blocked. And this counter-attack. Here comes Kenneth Herrera. Kenneth tries to play towards number 10. Great pass from Jorge Moreno. Kenneth Herrera for the goal. Kenneth! The shot from Kenneth Herrera was not as good as the pass from Jorge Moreno. But it was the first opportunity, the first chance for Azzurri. Really, an amazing pass. It's true that Kenneth wasn't on the best position to shoot, but he had to do it. Lakeland and Azzurri Storm still tying 0-0 in this quarterfinal of the Florida West Conference. Anto TV saying Pedro Alejandro, remember the name. Currently playing as a left back for Lakeland. The ball actually goes to Pedro Alejandro. And number 22 plays it back with Enrique Poveda, the goalkeeper. Thank you so much to all of you wonderful people watching the game live at Lakeland's YouTube channel. Lakeland wants to build up a good play here with Joao Almeida. Good pressure from number 19, but an even better pass to Pedro Maximiano. And here comes Joao Rosito. He has some space. Let's see. It's a great Defense and recovery. A foul. I didn't actually thought it was a foul from Carlos Macias. But that's what the referee says. Nothing to argue there then. Free kick for Lakeland. 10 minutes. Looking for the first goal of the match. Eduardo Melo, I always say this. He has a really good foot. From that position, I would assume he's gonna do a cross. He could shoot also. But let's see. Eduardo Melo with a long ball towards the left. Here comes the cross. It's a great header, and it's in! Oh, no, no, no. Wait. Even though it was a clean header, I believe there was a foul or an offside. Let's see it once again. Yeah, offside precision from number 9, Rio Aihara. Once the cross from the left came towards the goal mouth, Rio Aihara was in an offside position. There was no one there. And the explanation was he was in an offside position. Now a free kick for Azzurri. It really is an even match. Anybody could score, and it would be fair. Good recovery by Pedro Maximiano. Joe Rosito tried to play it back. He couldn't do it. And now here comes number 19, Lucas Gavis, looking for Kenner Herrera. Here comes number 9, offside position from number 9, says the assistant referee. Free kick. And Lakeland already played the ball. Here comes Hiroki Tsuda, the Japanese, with Eduardo Melo. Eduardo with Wendell. Wendell back to Eduardo. Eduardo managed to play with Pedro Alejandro. Long ball now towards Asuka Kaneda, but Asuka can control it. And so, it's going to be a ball for Azzurri. There goes the pass. Hiroki Tsuda with the clearance. In the middle, Lakeland and Azzurri fight for the ball. This is going to be a throw-in. No, it isn't. Good slide by Lucas Gavis, even though Lakeland still has the ball. But good effort from number 19. Be careful now with the pressure. Enrique Poveda with a long pass towards number 9, Rio Aihara. Azzurri with the ball now. Here comes the cross towards the left side. Lucas Gavis with the control, and he misses it. And now throwing for Lakeland. We have more than 80 people on the stream right now. Thank you so much. And I know it's a bit annoying, but please, if you can, leave your like and help Lakeland's channel grow. A good community for the UPCL and soccer in general. Let's see how the game continues now with the throw-in. In short with Yuri Vasconcelos. Yuri with Pedro. And Pedro towards Hiroki Tsuda. Now Wendell. Number 6. Wendell towards the left side with Asuka Kaneda. Asuka with Pedro Alejandro. Pedro towards the center with Yuri Vasconcelos. Hiroki with Wendell. Good pressure from Azzurri. Lakeland still manages to have the ball. Pedro Alejandro with Rio with Pedro. Pedro Alejandro. That pass didn't end well. Azzurri recovered it. It's a long pass towards the right side. Kenner fights for the ball, but Hiroki Tsuda wins it. And Lakeland once again has it. Wendell with a long pass. Let's see, looking for Rosito. Joao with the control. Here comes number 17. Joao fights for the ball. Be careful with the rebound. Rosito still has it. Plays it back with Pedro Maximiano. Good recovery there from number 4. Number 24, Giovanni Ramos. Azzurri couldn't keep it inside the field. It's a throw-in for Lakeland now. Let's go, Pedrito, says Ulisse Alberti. But number 22 is Oscar Escalon. At least that's how I have it. Here comes number 4, Joao Almeida. Almeida with Eduardo Melo. Melo with the dribbling, back to the center now. Pedro Maximiano, he could lost it, but he managed to dribble. Yuri Vasconcelos. Yuri towards the left side now. Eduardo Melo, he let the ball go. Pedro Maximiano, back to Eduardo. Eduardo with Pedro. Yuri Vasconcelos, Eduardo Melo. Eduardo plays it with Joao Rosito. Joao with the shot. The first shot of Lakeland. It was a good play. The shot from Joao was not as good though. A good control by Michael Juarez in his first intervention of the match. Wendell with Yuri Vasconcelos. Yuri with Eduardo Melo. Back with Pedro Maximiano. Pedro Alejandro on the left with Atsuka Kaneda. Good passes here, a little bit long. And so Azzurri Storm clears the ball away. Good header from Kenner trying to reach Jorge Moreno. But Lakeland recovers it. So far, Lakeland has the ball. They have the possession. But they can create good situations. Let's see what Rio can do now. He's in a good spot. He can cross the ball. A great recovery there from Azzurri, stopping the attack. And so, in 16 minutes, we still are tying 0-0. Wanda Rivera's in Puerto Rico in the house. Number 22, Pedro Alejandro. Once again, the play that Joao Rosito managed to shoot. But Michael Juarez was ready to save Azzurri. Remember, today is either win or go home. We're already on the play-out stage. And so, if the team loses today, their spring season will have ended. Azzurri Storm with Kenner Herrera on the right. It's a long pass, really long. Pedro Alejandro comes to guard the ball. He plays it with Enrique Poveda Cavallini, the goalkeeper. And now towards the right side, Joao Almeida. Yuri Vasconcelos back to Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki tries to come out with a long pass. Good control there by Eduardo Melo. Looking now for Atsuka Kaneda, but it's a good ball that finally Oscar Escalon sends out of the field. And so Lakeland wins a throw-in. Let's go, Leo Herrera, my baby, says Ruben Paz. Leo Herrera, number 17 on Azzurri. So far, both teams only had one clear opportunity, one shot. From Lakeland's side was Joao Rosito. For Azzurri, it was Kenner Herrera. Let's see. The ref stops the match for a minute. Seems that there's some minor trouble. And so the game has stopped for a moment at least. Well, in almost 20 minutes of the first half, Lakeland and Azzurri are tying 0-0. So far, it's an interesting match. Let's see, the ref ready to continue. And there we go. Here comes the throw-in. Wendell. Wendell with the ball. He loses it against number 15, Van Peterson. And so Azzurri now recovers it with this throw-in. Here comes Oscar Escalon. Oscar with the throw-in. Header and recovery by Lakeland. Pedro keeping the ball. Good. Good play by Pedro Maximiano. Going back with Joao Almeida. And Joao goes with his companion, Joao Rosito. Back with Joao. Here comes Lakeland. The pass there wasn't as good though. And so Azzurri Storm clears the ball away. Good control now. Long pass. Let's see if the pressure from Kenner works out. No. Hiroki Tsuda finally plays it with Pedro, and Pedro with Pedro. Pedro Maximiano with Pedro Alejandro, and now back to Pedro Maximiano. Alex Escarano, a former player of Lakeland, present in the chat. And here comes Melo with Yuri. Lakeland can't keep it. Azzurri clears it away, and Lakeland recovers it. Here comes the Swans, looking for an opening from left to right. Joe Rosito with the control. Joe Almeida back to the center. Good defense from Azzurri Storm, stopping the attacks. Here comes the pass, good header by the defense. The rebound gets taken care of. Once again, Hiroki Tsuda with Pedro Maximiano, with the captain Eduardo Melo. Eduardo with number 9, Rio Aihara, Wendell. Wendell with the pass. It's a good pass. Here comes the goalkeeper. And it's in. Yes, it's in. It counts, ladies and gentlemen. Lakeland scores the first goal of the match. It was an amazing pass from Wendell. The defense from Azzurri couldn't clear the ball away. And so Lakeland opens the score. Let's watch it again. What a great pass. And what a great finishing touch from Rio Aihara. Lakeland is winning 1-0, 1-0 against Azzurri Storm. And they are going to the semifinals. Right now, there's a long way ahead of them. Really, Lakeland takes the lead. We won gold, says Orlando Francini. We already have one. Let's see if we can manage to have some more. Of course, now, Azzurri Storm is going to go on the offensive. Let's see if Lakeland manages to find a new spot, a new way to score even more goals. Claudia Moreno saying, Jorge Moreno, let's go, Matador. Jorge Moreno now needs to take Azzurri Storm back to square one, trying to find the equalizer. Carlo Macias, number 7, ready with this free kick. It goes right towards the box. Good header now, but there's no one there who can take another shot. And so Enrique Poveda Cavallini, the goalkeeper, takes it, and now he's gonna play along. Joao Rosito with the control. Good control by Joao, and here comes number 17. That's a foul. Yeah, and Joao already played it quickly with Pedro Maximiano. Joe Almeida back to Pedro. Wendell back to Pedro. And now Hiroki Tsuda once again, number 2. Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with the pass. Yuri Vasconcelos with the dribbling. Here comes Yuri Vasconcelos with the pass towards Eduardo Melo. Here comes another great pass towards Joao Rosito. The dribbling, the shot, and Michael Juarez with the save. It was a tricky shot because right there Rio Aihara went just in front of Michael, but Juarez was ready to save Azzurri. Once again, a great pass and a good shot. But this time, Michael Juarez denied the second goal from Lakeland. Yeah, we sure can against the call. We sure can. That's supposing we have another goal. A lot of love and positive comments in the chat as the game continues. We are at the middle of the first half. Lakeland defeating Azzurri Storm in these quarterfinals of the Florida West Conference. Right now, Lakeland will be playing next Saturday against St. Petersburg FC Aztecs. Here comes the throw-in. Recovery by Lakeland. Good recovery. Unfortunately, they can't keep the ball with them, and Azzurri wins a throw-in on the right. Here comes Oscar Escalon. Oscar with a long throw-in now, right towards the box. Recovery by Lakeland. Here comes Joe Rosito asking for a foul. That's what the referee says. And it's a long pass. They played quickly, trying to get Asuka Caneda to score another goal, but it was a good recovery from Azzurri now. Long pass. Good header there by Pedro. Good nutmeg there. Here comes Lakeland looking for the second goal. Here comes Rio Ejara towards the right side with Joao Rosito. Joao with the dribbling. He passes along Eduardo Melo. Here comes the cross and it's in! It's a goal! From Rio Ejara, once again the Japanese striker with his second goal on the match. All thanks to Joao Rosito, Eduardo Melo, and of course, Rio Ejara, number 9. Lakeland is winning 2-0 against Azzurri Storm. Really, in a rush, Lakeland takes the lead with 2-goal difference. Azzurri Storm is in quite a pickle right now. They need to get back on the game as soon as possible. Well, Lakeland was the better team. It's been that way like for the past 10 minutes. Lakeland has the ball, they had the possession, they had some approaches, not quite a lot of opportunities, but Azzurri wasn't able to have the ball or to create good situation aside from that one from Kenner Herrera. Well, now the ref trying to calm down. Of course, Azzurri is under a lot of pressure right now. But the game has to continue. They could still make a comeback. We have a really long way ahead of us. The match has not ended. Tiki-taka Lakeland. Yeah, it's a good way to put it, says Vinny Castillos. And so the game continues. Ken Herrera already playing. Azzurri needs to get their head back in the game. Not Lakeland take advantage of this situation. Of course, Lakeland is going to try to do that, but Azzurri has to stop them. It's a good pressure from the Swans right now. On the left, here comes number 24, Giovanni Ramos. Giovanni with a good pass. And here comes number 19, Lucas Gavis. Good dribbling by him. Lucas trying to go towards the end of the pitch, trying to make a cross. Lucas with the dribbling. Good play here. He has to play back. Here comes a good cross. Let's see. The control by Pitt. The shot and a great goal from Jorge Moreno. What a play from Azzurri Storm, getting back in the game as soon as possible. Really, what can we say? It was a golazo. An incredible cross by Lucas Gavis. Ben Peterson with the pass towards Jorge Moreno and number 10 with an incredible volley. Now, Lakeland is still winning, but just by 1-goal difference, 2-1. The coach of Lakeland is Eric Leite. Vini. Fernando Dini. Here comes Yuri Vasconcelos. We're really going to have an amazing game until the end of it. This is a playoffs match. Both teams giving their all. Joao Almeida. Joao tried to play along. Bad recovery from Giovanni Ramos. It's a long pass. The header from Joao. Recovery in the middle by Azzurri. And here comes Lucas Gavis yet again with the pass towards Kenner Herrera. Kenner Herrera. It's a difficult ball. It's a good header. And here comes Pedro Alejandro with the header to stop Azzurri. Wendell. Good passes here. Lakeland wanting to get back to that 2-goal lead. It's a long pass towards the left side. Here comes Asuka Caneda. Asuka with the control. Caneda with the shot. It got blocked. The rebound goes towards Rosito. Rosito with Wendell. Wendell is going to get to the ball in time, and he's going to try to do a cross. Here comes the ball. Looking for Yuri. Vasconcelos with the header. And Michael Juarez with the save. Whew, we had some minutes right there. It's a great game. It's a really interesting game. And it really shows how even both teams are. They ended up the regular season both with 17 points. And the only match that they played, it was a 3-1 victory. Lakeland has to defend this difference, of course, try to get more goals. And Azzurri is playing a lot more offensively. Of course, trying to reach the equalizer. That's what you should do. Wendell with the recovery. Caneda towards the center. It's not a good pass. Recovery by Carlo Macias. With the pass, recovery there by Hiroki Tsuda. Good recovery there. And now towards the right side. Here comes number 17. Joel Rosito to the center with Yuri Vasconcelos. We'll have to watch the play again to see if there was an offside position in the goal from Jorge Moreno. I didn't quite spot it when it happened. It could have happened, of course. But when we had the chance, we will look it up. We will watch it again. Here comes the cross towards Rio Aihara. The recovery by Azzurri. They're asking for a handball. The ref says there wasn't one. And here comes once again Lakeland with the shot. It was not as good as previously shown. Good save by Michael Juarez. It was a good effort, nevertheless, from Rio Aihara, the player who scored the 2 goals from Lakeland so far. Claudia Moreno saying, that's it, let's go, Matador. Let's go, Jorge Moreno. There's a reason why Jorge Moreno is the top goal scorer from Azzurri. It was an amazing shot from him. Here comes the pass towards Jude St. Cyr. Jude towards the right side. It's going to be a recovery from Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki back to the goalkeeper, Poveda Cavallini, Enrique. Be careful with the pressure from Kenner Herrera. Tsuda with Pedro Alejandro. Pedro lost the ball, but the player Van Peterson was the last one who touched it, so throw in for Lakeland. Lakeland was winning 2-0 until the goal from Moreno. And here comes once again Jorge. With the dribbling, he has to play it back. He managed to do it. And now here comes Ben Peterson yet again on the right. With the cross. Pedro Alejandro, they have to take it out. And here comes Hiroki Tsuda. Good header, Brian shoot. Here comes once again Macias. The ball's right in the box. They have to clear it out. Pedro Alejandro does it. Lakeland takes a breather. Azzurri Storm really gained a lot of confidence after that goal from Moreno. And of course, they are gonna try to reach the equalizer before halftime. Let's see, here comes the throw-in right towards the box. It's headed out from Lakeland, says the ref. It's gonna be a corner kick. It's actually gonna be the first corner kick of the match. 33 minutes. Lakeland defeating 2-1 at Azzurri Storm. There's a lot of tension in the air after that good goal from Jorge Moreno, because Azzurri is getting closer to the equalizer. And Lakeland is struggling. Jorge Moreno, the captain in charge of this corner kick. He asked the assistant referee he could move. Here comes the cross, let's see. I think he wanted to try an Olympic goal. I could be wrong though. It ended up in a throw-in for Lakeland. They're asking for a ball, there is no ball. That is the thing that happens here at Feltrin Sports Complex. Once a ball goes out, it takes a lot of work to get it back. And there's no ball boys around, so of course, these are some minutes that Azzurri is not gonna have back. So, throw in for Lakeland. Joe Almeida ready to do it. Here comes the ball. Jude with the pass and a clearance by Lakeland. Here comes Cristian Torres. Cristian, I think, tried to make a long pass. Recovery by Hiroki Tsuda, Pedro Alejandro. And now Caneda, back to Pedro. Pedro Alejandro with a long pass. Eduardo Melo couldn't control it, and now Azzurri Storm has it. Here comes Vin Peterson towards the left side once again. Let's see if Lucas Gavis makes it. He couldn't do it. It's going to be a throw-in for Lakeland. So far, Azzurri is making quite a comeback, at least with their intentions. They are way better than at the start. And Lakeland has to defend themselves in order to keep the advantage. The header from Yuri Vasconcelos. Recovery by number 24, Giovanni Ramos. Lucas Gavis plays back. Rio with the pressure. Lakeland wins a throw-in. It was a good pressure. No, Uriel. Believe me, I've seen a lot of matches here at Feltrim, and they are not trying to keep the ball away. There's a clear foul. Let's see if there's a yellow card. There's no yellow card against Lucas Gavis, but a free kick for Lakeland. Last 9 minutes of the first half. Lakeland winning 2-1 against Azzurri, thanks to the goals from Rio Aihara, the Japanese striker. Jorge Moreno managed to score the only goal for Azzurri so far. And let's see what happens. Pedro Alejandro. Caneda back to Alejandro, and here comes Wendell. Back to Pedro. The pressure from Kenner Herrera didn't work out, but Jude St. Cyr recovered it. Then Peterson with the header. Kenner fighting for the ball. Recovery by Pedro Alejandro. Back to Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki with the pass. Eduardo Melo appearing and passing towards the right side with Joao Almeida. Joao with Joao Rosito. Rosito back to the center with Eduardo Melo. Melo with Rosito. Rosito with Melo. And Melo towards the left side. Good passes here from Lakeland. Here comes Caneda. Caneda trying to find a spot. Good defense from Azzurri. The clearance towards the center. Kenner Herrera fighting for the ball. Losing the ball. And once again, Melo with Pedro Maximiano. Joao Almeida back to Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki to the left side. He tried to reach Pedro Alejandro, but Pedro wasn't there. Here comes Azzurri with the throw-in. Pedro Alejandro with the header. The ball is still inside the field. Jude St. Cyr with the pass. Recovery by Pedro Alejandro. Yuri Vasconcelos. Now with Joao Rosito. Joao with the dribbling. He's gonna find a spot. He tried to play with Rio Aihara at the end. He couldn't do it. That is a foul from Joao nevertheless, but advantage rule. Azzurri keeps it going. Long pass towards Kenner Herrera. Offside position from number 9. Yeah. Assistant referee number 1 raised his flag, and that's why it's a free kick for Lakeland. Yeah, I don't think there's... Yeah, it's a clear offside position from Kenner. But I understand that's the game Azzurri is going for. Having a player on the limit. That's how, when he isn't in an offside position, he's going to have a clear one-on-one against the goalkeeper, Enrique Poveda. Joao Rosito back to Wendell. Wendell managed to play back to Joao Almeida. They almost lose it. Pedro Maximiano. Pedro with a long pass. Joao Rosito going all the way, trying to reach it. Good tackle. It's going to be a throw-in for Lakeland. A lot of effort from both teams, of course, because if they lose today, if they lose tonight, it's the end of the season. Pedro Maximiano with Joao, Joao with Pedro. And now back to Joao Almeida. Let's see. We almost have 100 people live at the game. Come on, people, let's keep it civilized. It's just a soccer game. Recovery by Lakeland. Here comes number 6, Wendell towards the right side. Good dribbling from Joao Rosito. Rosito fights for the ball, and it was a good tackle from Giovanni Ramos. Rosito plays it back with Pedro Maximiano. Yuri Vasconcelos. Wendell tried to reach Rio, and a clearance by Azzurri Storm. Looks for Kenner Herrera. Recovery by Azzurri, and here comes Kenner. Yuri Vasconcelos helping out. And now Enrique Poveda back to the right side. Joao Almeida. Joao Almeida. That is a foul against Pedro Maximiano. The ref keeps it going. That's a foul against Joao Rosito. And a free kick for Lakeland. The match is heating up little by little. Of course, a match like this is expected to go like this. There's a lot at stake here. We have 5 more minutes in this first half. Wendell plays in short with Eduardo Melo. Eduardo lost it. And so, the ref says it's a throw-in for Lakeland. I wasn't so sure, but that's what the ref says. Caneda lets Pedro Alejandro take care of the throw-in. He could play in short with Eduardo Melo, and he does that. Pedro back to Eduardo. Eduardo plays with Yuri Vasconcelos, and Yuri goes with Joao Almeida. Joao with Joao. Rosito with Pedro Maximiano. Here comes the cross, and once again Michael Juarez with the catch and a long pass. Let's see. Here comes Jorge Moreno. Here comes Hiroki Tsuda. Appearing, intervening, recovering the ball, and playing with Melo. Eduardo. Wendell plays towards the right side with Joao Rosito. And here comes Rosito. Good tackle, but Rosito keeps it. He shoots. It got blocked. It was a good play by Joao. The clearance by Azzurri. The recovery by Lakeland. The ref says it's going to be a ball for Azzurri Storm. And so, Azzurri recovers the possession of it.
Caralho, o Everton deu chutão hoje pra frente. A bola foi quicar quase na meia lua do...
42 minutes, almost 43 of this playoff game. Recovery by Wendell. Wendell with Asuka. Caneda with Wendell. Wendell back to Caneda. Caneda couldn't keep it inside. Azzurri Storm with the throw-in.
Liberal, bom jogador de São Paulo.
Here comes Moreno. He tried to play with Herrera. Moreno asking for a foul. The ref saying it wasn't a foul. And so the game continues with Joao Almeida. In short with Wendell. Wendell back to Joao. Almeida. Almeida with Joao Rosito. Rosito with Almeida. And Almeida with the goalkeeper once again. All the way back with Enrique. Enrique with a long pass. There's no one there. But still, Pedro Maximiano is going to fight for the ball. Clearance by Cristian Torres. Throw-in for Lakeland. Joao Almeida to the center with Wendell. Wendell with Yuri Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos back to Almeida. Almeida back to Yuri. Now it's the moment for Lakeland to keep the ball with them. And that's what they're doing. Here comes Wendell. Wendell towards the left side with Asuka Caneda. Caneda with Melo. Melo, he tried to reach Rio. Recovery by Azzurri. Long pass. There goes Ken Herrera. Recovery by Enrique Poveda. And Pedro Alejandro already plays with Yuri Vasconcelos. Joao Almeida, last minute. Of course, we're going to have some extra time because of the goals and some minutes that we lost in the way. Asuka Caneda reaches the ball. He could play back. He does that. Melo! Oh, what a goal! From the captain. Goal from Lakeland, ladies and gentlemen. Now Lakeland is reaching the halftime with that 2-goal lead that they had. It was an amazing effort from Asuka Caneda. A good pass towards Eduardo Melo. And a straightforward shot from the captain. Lakeland is winning 3-1 against Azzurri Storm. And if I'm not mistaken. With that goal, we're going to the halftime. Oh my goodness. It was a great pass. I mean, you could argue, was that a pass? Was that a clearance? I think it was a clear pass. It was an amazing effort from Asuka. And thanks to Caneda, Lakeland reaches the third goal of the match. I'm still having doubts if the ref... No, the game is going to continue a little bit more. Everyone thought it was halftime. And there's one yellow card. I think, yeah, it goes to Yuri. I think, no. I'm not sure if the ref just showed the yellow card to, yeah, I think it's to Joao Almeida, number 4. And so, a lot of discussion after the goal. The game continues, and Lakeland is going to have to defend a little bit more. Of course, Azzurri is going to try to reach that one goal difference yet again. Rio Aihara fighting for the ball yet again. A lot of effort from the Japanese today. Throw in for Lakeland. I think the ref just showed that we're going to play 2 more minutes. So if that's the case, we're going to go until the 48th minute of the first half. Let's see. Here comes Caneda yet again. Asuka playing back with Yuri Vasconcelos. Yuri with Melo. Melo with the dribbling. Good recovery by Azzurri. Tough spot. And good. Ooh, yeah, that was a foul. When Eduardo was ahead, they struck him back. And so it's a free kick for Lakeland. Of course, Azzurri arguing about why it takes so much time, but without any ball boys and the distance that the Feltrin Sports Complex has, it's difficult for the balls to get back as soon as possible. Let's see what Rio can do now, looking for a hat trick. To the left now with Asuka Caneda. Asuka with the... Here comes Melo with the pass. Wendell back to Melo. Here comes the shot over the bar. Good effort, though. And so, Azzurri Storm has a goal kick, but that's not going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are on the halftime. Yeah, without a doubt. Lakeland United is defeating 3-1 Azzurri Storm. 2 goals from Rio Aihara, 1 goal from Eduardo Melo, the captain, and Jorge Moreno was the one responsible for Azzurri Storm so far, lonely goal. Let's see what both teams have in store for the second part, for the remainder of the game. Until now, Lakeland is defeating 3-1 Azzurri Storm and is qualifying for the semifinals of the Florida West Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with this game between Lakeland and Azzurri. these are the first half highlights. The best of the first 45 minutes. That started off with Azzurri Storm, with Kenneth Herrera taking a shot in a difficult spot. Good save by the goalkeeper Enrique Poveda. The first goal that Rio Aijara scored, but he was in an offside position. After that, Joao Rosito was going to be able to shoot properly, and a good save by Michael Juarez. And after that, the first goal of the match. The pass from Wendell, the finishing touch by Rio Aijara, and that's how Lakeland took the lead. Once again, good pass, Joao Rosito with a good shot, and that time Michael Juarez managed to save his team. But this time, Rosito played with Melo. Melo made an amazing cross, and it was an easy tap-in from Rio Aijara, who was in the right position at the right time. But after that, it was a great pass, a great cross from Lucas Gavis, a good control by Van Peterson, an amazing shot from Jorge Moreno, number 10. After that, Azuka Caneda passed the ball towards Melo, and Melo shot with an amazing strength that not even Michael Juarez was able to stop the shot. Seeing once again the play from Azzurri Storm's goal, I could understand there was an offside position from Van Peterson when he controls the ball and gives it to Jorge Moreno. But I think that the assistant referee was in a good spot, and I think it was not an offside position. So that was the best. In this first half, Lakeland is winning 3-1 against Azzurri Storm. And once again, let me take this moment to thank our director, Luciana Echeverri, and our assistant, Katie Molina. Without them, this broadcast from Better Media would not be streaming right now at Lakeland's YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, in the stream, thank you so much for being there. We'll be right back with the second half of Lakeland United and Azzurri Storm. Well. Are you ready? I hope you are, because the match is about to continue. Both teams are stepping back on the pitch. The ref is waiting for Lakeland to take care of this kickoff, as Azzurri, of course, did it in the first half. I don't see any substitutions. At least I think there is no substitutions in any team so far. So the same 22 players who started the match are going to continue. Azzurri has a really difficult task at hand. To score 2 goals to equalize the match and fight for the qualifications to the semifinals. The ref checking with his assistants if everything's in order. Rio Ejara blows, and there it goes. The ref blows his whistle, and Rio Ejara plays with Joao Almeida. Joao with Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki with a long pass, looking for Rio. He couldn't control it, and Eduardo Melo missed the ball. Therefore, he couldn't pass it. Now, Joao Rosito with Eduardo Melo. It's a good start from Lakeland. The pass towards the center. Wendell with the shot over the bar. It was an amazing start from Lakeland. And of course, Azzurri Storm is still struggling to fight and find good to reach for the equalizer. There's a lot of tension and fighting between the people watching the game live at Lakeland's YouTube channel. Come on. Michael Juarez. Michael Juarez with the pass. The first minute goes by. Joao Almeida. Okay, it's gonna be. We have to stop the match right here. I don't think it was a hard foul, but it was some harsh contact there. At least Jorge can continue. Let's see. Here comes the free kick from Azzurri straight towards the box. They tried to reach Kenner. Herrera was not able to reach it, and so it's the goal kick for Lakeland at the beginning of the second half. Lakeland, the current champions of Florida West Conference. So far, playing a great match against Azzurri. The header from Yuri Vasconcelos goes toward Rio Ejara. Rio. Here comes Eduardo Melo with the ball. Back to Wendell, and Wendell towards the right side. Good control by Pedro Maximiano with Rio Ejara. Rio couldn't control it, and so here comes Azzurri on the left side. Good recovery by Lakeland, stopping the attack, recovering the ball, and avoiding any danger to Enrique Poveda. Here comes Jude Saint-Cyr, recovery by Yuri Vasconcelos. Let's go, Azzurri Storm, Cesuriel. The ball left the field, despite the efforts from Joao Rosito. And so, it's a throw-in for Azzurri. There goes the ball. And now, Tsuda plays it back with Enrique Poveda. He clears it away. Right towards the midfield. Good control there by Yuri Vasconcelos. But Yuri couldn't keep it with himself. Still, recovery by Eduardo Melo, who plays it back with Pedro Alejandro. The Puerto Rican with Wendell. That's a foul against Wendell from Jude Saint-Cyr. And a free kick for Lakeland as we reach the 4th minute of the second half. Wendell played a quick ball towards the right side, looking for Joao. Joao with the header. Pedro Maximiano, back to Joao. Good pressure, but Joao still has it. And therefore, Azzurri Storm stops the attack. It was a good play by both number 24, Giovanni Ramos, and number 6, Jude Saint-Cyr. Lakeland with the throw-in. Lakeland loses the ball. It's a throw-in for Azzurri, and here it comes. They try to play it quick. Hiroki Tsuda doesn't want any trouble. He clears it away. And now both teams fight for the ball. Wendell stops it. Plays it with Melo. Melo back to Wendell. Wendell towards Asuka Kaneda. The Japanese back with Pedro Alejandro. That's a foul against Pedro. Advantage rule? No. Back to the foul. Free kick. There goes Wendell. Looking for Asuka Kaneda. There goes Kaneda with the pass now. Trying to reach Rio. Good catch by Michael Juarez. And there, it's a good pressure then by Asuka Kaneda, but the throw-in goes towards Azzurri. Well, the first 5 minutes of the second half shows us a continuing of the first half. We still have Lakeland having the possession of the ball. Azzurri struggling to recover it. And if you don't have the ball, you can actually score. So Azzurri is going to need to score as soon as possible to put some pressure on Lakeland's side. That was a good tackle from Joao Rosito helping out the defense. And Wendell now has it right in the center, in the midfield. Wendell with Melo. Eduardo with Wendell. Good dribbling by number 6. He goes right with Joao Rosito. Joao with Almeida. Back. And recovery by Jude Sancer. Here comes Jorge Moreno. Long pass from Jorge. Hiroki Tsuda with the recovery. Good intervention by number 2. Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro. He tried to play it in short. Recovery by Azzurri. Jorge Moreno with the dribbling. Good pressure from 18, Asuka Kaneda. There wasn't any foul there. Clean recovery. Lakeland trying to score the 4th goal. Let's see what they can do now. Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki with the pass. It's a long pass. And so, a good recovery by Azzurri. Hiroki Tsuda once again. Wendell tried to play in short with Hiroki, but it wasn't good. Here comes number 21. Right towards the right side with Jorge Moreno. That was a foul. Yeah, a clear foul against Jorge Moreno. Nothing to be said there. It could be a yellow card. Let's see. The ref lets it go. Lets it pass by. And Azzurri has a good free kick to make a cross now. Here comes Moreno. I think it tried to be a good cross towards Kenner Herrera, but it just went straight towards Enrique Poveda. Long ball towards the right side with Joao Rosito. Joao. The ball left the field. Throw-in for Azzurri. Yet again. Here comes the throw-in from Azzurri. The ball left the field. And once again, throw-in for Azzurri. At least they are winning some yards. Here comes the throw-in yet again. Hiroki Tsuda. And yeah, the goalkeeper can catch it. It was not a pass from Hiroki. He was trying to clear the ball away to send it out. It just happened that it went towards the goalkeeper. And so it was not a pass. Wendell from left to right. Pedro Maximiano with the header. Recovery by Azzurri. But it was not a good pass. Joao Almeida managed to recover it. Jude Saint-Cyr now in the midfield. Long ball from number 6. Kenneth Herrera is going to have to reach it. It was a good play from number 9. And it was a foul. That's what the ref is saying. It was a good effort from number 9, Kenneth Herrera. And a free kick, once again, for Azzurri. Let's see if Azzurri manages to score from this play. Not gonna be an easy task. But from that position, it could either be a cross or they're gonna try to trick Enrique Poveda into thinking they're gonna do a cross and actually shoot. Let's see what they have in store. Here comes the ball, and it's in. Azzurri Storm scores, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was an own goal. And now Lakeland is still winning by just but one goal. I told you it was a tricky free kick. Let's watch it again. Yeah, an own goal from Yuri Vasconcelos, number 7. Lakeland is winning 3-2 now. Azzurri was not playing their best football at the beginning of the second half, I have to say. They were better in the first half, but in football sometimes you don't deserve to score and you do it anyways. That's the beauty of football. That's the beauty of soccer. And now Azzurri is just one goal away from equalizing the game. Eric Leighton knows it. And look at it. He's sending all his substitutes to warm up. Of course, Lakeland is not happy with what just happened. And is going to try to reach, and once again, the 2-goal difference. Enrique Poveda towards the right side. Good control by Joao Almeida. It's a long pass. There's no one there. It's going to be a good recovery from Leo Herrera. There was a foul from Rio Ejara. And so the game continues with this free kick. Pedro Alejandro. Ben Peterson with the pass. An amazing tackle. It was a great intervention from Hiroki Tsuda there, because Ken Herrera was ready to take it. Once again, a throw-in for Azzurri. I believe they're gonna send it straight to the box. Let's see. Here comes the ball. Header. Headed away by the defense. And there goes Rio Ejara with the header. Let's see if they can make a counter-attack with Joao Rosito going full speed. It was a good recovery there by Jude Sainzer, number 6. Playing a good match today. Really helping out in the midfield. Azuka Caneda with Melo. Eduardo Melo, the captain. Now Yuri Vasconcelos, the unlucky player who scored a known goal. Pedro Maximiano plays it back. Joe Almeida with Hiroki. Hiroki lost it. Here comes the pass. Hiroki Tsuda tried to recover it. And Enrique Poveda Cavallini with a header. Let's see, Kenneth Herrera still has it. And here comes Azzurri looking for the equalizer. Herrera towards the left side. Let's see if they can shoot. No, they try to pass the ball back with Kenner. Jorge Moreno was too kind there. And so Lakeland recovers it. It was a good play. But still, Lakeland is winning 3-2. And now, this is what I told you. With that goal, now Lakeland has a lot of pressure under their shoulders. And Azzurri is playing a little bit different, because they're just one goal away from reaching the equalizer. Ben Peterson. It's going to be a throw-in now for Lakeland. We still have half an hour, 30 more minutes in store. And Lakeland is just winning by 1 goal. It's a ball for Yuri Vasconcelos. Hiroki Tsuda. Right towards number 6. Wendell. Wendell towards the middle with Pedro Maximiano. He plays in short with Joao Almeida. Good pass is here. Let's see what they can do. Building up a good play. Hiroki with Yuri. Yuri with Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with Caneda. Caneda with the pressure. He recovers it towards the center with Wendell. Wendell right at the center. Caneda and Yuri Vasconcelos. It's a good play for Lakeland. Let's see. Aijara. He couldn't shoot. Good defense from Azzurri. Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Maximiano. Eduardo Melo, the captain. Almeida with Pedro Maximiano. And Pedro has to play back to Pedro Alejandro. From Pedro to Pedro. Joao Rosito is open on the right. They go a little bit further back with Almeida. And now with Yuri Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos from right to left. Kaneda reaches the ball. Pedro Alejandro, Hiroki Tsuda. A lot of pressure from Jorge Moreno. The referee lets the game continue. Advantage rule. All of Lakeland's players are on Azzurri's side. Wendell. Wendell with a pass. It didn't went through, but Wendell catches the rebound. They go towards the right side. Joao Rosito. He goes down, and it's a foul with the help of the assistant referee. A free kick for Lakeland. 15 minutes of the second half. Lakeland is just winning by 1 goal. And I believe that the pressure, the tension that's in the air is not only here in the field, but also on the YouTube channel, because everyone went quiet after the goal from Azzurri. Of course, the match is really difficult. Both teams know that if they lose today, the season, all the hard work they put in would have ended. This is just like playoffs go. You either win or go home. Eduardo Melo, he knows a lot about playoffs, and here comes the cross. The strike didn't come. The shot! And the shot was close. Just a little bit off target. In this time, Azzurri Storm got lucky. Let's watch it again. The rebound went right there for number 17, Joao Rosito, but Joao couldn't manage to score. Michael Juarez and all of the Azzurri's fan take a breather. They are still losing just by 1 goal. They are 1 goal away from the equalizer. Pedro Alejandro. Be careful, be careful, be careful. The ball goes back to Azzurri, but a lot further down. John McDowell. Now, man, I'm still hyped. I believed. There goes the ball from Azzurri. The header from Hiroki. Suda already plays in short with Pedro Maximiano. Almeida, Suda. Pedro Maximiano. Long ball from number 55. Let's go. Looking for Kaneda. Recovery by Azzurri. Good ball towards Peterson. Peterson with the header. Recovery by Hiroki Tsuda. A lot of work today for number 2. Kaneda. In short with Melo. Melo could play in long with Rosito. Here comes Joao inside the box. He makes a cross. It's a really long one. It was a good cross. And here comes Rio Aihara fighting and reaching the ball in time. Aihara goes back inside the box. He lost it, but it's gonna be a corner kick. Vivian Balduino saying, come on, put player Jean. Of course, she's referring to number 59, Jean Leonardo, who is in the bench. All of Lakeland's bench, all of Lakeland's substitutes are waiting to go in if necessary. Let's go quickly over them. Lucas Petropoulos, Bruno Santos, Kota Yoshida, Gabriel Rockbrand, Caden Maldonado, Joshua Isu, Mateos Yeso, and Jean Leonardo, alongside the goalkeeper, Alvaro Lopez. Okay, here comes the corner kick. Lakeland wanting to score. Here comes the cross. It's a good cross. It went away, but the rebound goes towards Joao Rosito. Hiroki Tsuda. It's a long ball. Ben Peterson fighting for it. Azzurri Storm stop the attack. Lakeland once again with a cross. It's a long pass. They have to go back to the goalkeeper or send it out. Shoot Sainzer, number 6. Jude with the play to the left. And a long pass now that reached Pedro Alejandro. Pedro stopped the attack and plays in short with Yuri Vasconcelos. Almost 20 minutes of this second half. Lakeland winning 3-2. Yuri Vasconcelos got lucky. He caught the rebound. Pedro Maximiano back to Almeida. Almeida with Hiroki. And Hiroki with Wendell. Wendell towards the left side with Kaneda. Kaneda with Melo. Melo back with Kaneda. And there goes Asuka all the way towards the end. He's going to do a cross. It was an amazing last-minute tackle from Azzurri's defender. It's going to be a corner kick for Lakeland once again. Let's watch it again because the effort from Caneda and that tackle at the last minute to help Azzurri still keep the hope of reaching the equalizer. Here comes a new cross for Lakeland. Looking for the fourth goal, looking for some tranquility. They played it in short. Here comes the shot. It got blocked. Be careful. It's a good opportunity for a counter-attack. And here comes Azzurri Storm at full speed. Lakeland retrieving. They are on the left now. It's a good opportunity for a cross. It went down and it's not a penalty, says the referee. All of Azzurri's player protesting, arguing with the ref. We're gonna have to watch it again later. I don't think it was a penalty. Lakeland sends the ball out of the field. Let's watch it again closely. I'm having some doubts. I have some trouble watching the play because just as soon as the player goes down, Giovanni Ramos goes by, and it's difficult for me to see. Watching it again, I still think it wasn't a penalty. That's my call, at least. Meanwhile, the ref still arguing with Jorge Moreno about that play. All the players refreshing themselves, drinking some water. Even though the sun has already set, believe me, it's a warm evening. Actually, a warm night just. It's almost 9:30. Also, we can see that some Azzurri Storm substitutes. Can you go on the field and tell them to sub in Jean? No, I cannot. But in that, going along that line, you have to know that the coaches, in this case Eric Leite, knows best. If he hasn't put Jean already, it's because he thinks it's not the right time. But after what we've seen Jean do, I do think he's gonna let Jean play at least 20 minutes. Also, it is important for Lakeland to put on some fresh legs, just as John McDougall is saying, in order to keep this lead. If the game's gonna continue, the ref should give the ball to Azzurri, and Azzurri give it back to Lakeland as they put the ball out. Go Lakeland, go Jean Leonardo, yes, Jean Santos. Okay, Azzurri Storm, of course, has a throw-in, and they should give the ball back to Lakeland. There it goes. Good sportsmanship by both teams. Enrique Poveda takes the ball and grabs it. We are 22 minutes away, 21 actually, from reaching the end of the regular time. Someone has to win tonight. Someone has to face St. Petersburg Aztecs next weekend. Pedro Alejandro towards Pedro Maximiano. There's a substitution, I think, being prepared for Azzurri. Looking for Jean Rosito. No, there was no substitution being made. There was some player who was out, and now it's in. 11 players against 11. Eduardo Melo with Caneda. Good pass. Caneda one-on-one with the shot. Impressive. Saved by Michael Juarez. Lakeland still has the ball. Melo looking for an opening. He goes back with Yuri Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos to the center, towards the left with Pedro Alejandro. Alejandro back with Melo, and Melo with Wendell. Good control by number 6. But the pass was not as good. Recovery by number 7, Carlo Macias. Carlo with a long pass. There's no one there. Good effort by Carlo. But Enrique already has it. Here comes Almeida. Almeida in short with Hiroki Tsuda, and Tsuda with Pedro Alejandro. Carlo Macia and also Vin Peterson trying to recover the ball. But Lakeland still has it. 20 minutes. 20 minutes away from the semifinals for Lakeland. 20 minutes away from the finishing of the season for Azzurri. Go Leos, es Elena, Balduino 10. Hiroki Tsuda. More than 100 people on the stream right now. The pass looking for the striker, but Michael Juarez catches it, and Azzurri has it. Go Jean, says Alessandra. Jean hasn't been subbed in yet. But those messages are the messages we want to see. All that positivity. Lakeland playing on the left side with Eduardo Melo. Wendell. Pedro Alejandro back to Enrique Poveda. The pressure from Kenneth Herrera. It's a long pass. Okay, now there's going to be a substitution in Lakeland. I can't quite spot the player, but there's going to be a substitution. Be careful, Joao Almeida. He plays back with Enrique Poveda. And all the way towards the left with Pedro Alejandro, the Puerto Rican. Good pass for the captain. Melo with Wendell. Wendell with a long pass towards Rosito. He was on an offside position, yeah. And so, it's a free kick for Azzurri. Okay, my bad, ladies and gentlemen. Gian Leonardo is right there. I thought Joao Rosito wasn't anymore. There we go. Rio Ejara wants to play on the right side as a right winger and left Jean as the forward. There we go. Here comes Azuka Caneda with Melo. Melo, once again. Eduardo towards the right side. Here comes Pedro Maximiano playing back. And now with Wendell. Wendell has to go to the left. Good control. Here comes, this was the substitution. Number 8, Mateos Yeso was subbed in. I don't know yet who was subbed out. I would imagine maybe Yuri Vasconcelos. Good intervention there by Pedro Alejandro. Here comes Wendell. Wendell with the pass towards Melo. Melo with the shot. And Michael Juarez. It was a good save. It was a good shot from the captain. An even better response by the goalkeeper. Okay, so we have Gian Leonardo in. And Mateos Yeso. Joao Almeida. He tried to do a long pass. He went straight to the head. It went straight to the face of Jorge Moreno. The game stopped. And so, both teams catch a break and get ready for only the 60 minutes that we have ahead of us. This was the play. Yeah, Moreno. Moreno did everything right. So did Joao Almeida. He was unlucky that he received the face. He received the ball straight to the face. Pedro Maximiano ready to do the throwing. In short with Mateos. Yeso, back to Pedro. Almeida lost the ball. He got it back. And he played with Enrique Poveda. Towards the center with Wendell. Wendell fights for the ball, but he loses it. Here comes number 21 until the end. Melo recovers it. Pedro Alejandro, Mateos Yeso. And here comes Wendell. Wendell with Mateos. Mateos towards the right side. There goes Maximiano. And Rio Ejara. Pedro Maximiano once again with Rio Ejara. Rio towards Wendell. Wendell looking for an opening on the left. It was a good tackle, a good slide, because Azuka Caneda wasn't able to reach it. Was Rosito subbed? Yeah, Murillo. Joao Rosito was subbed out. He's no longer inside the pitch. And Gino Leonardo and Mateos Ieso have been subbed in. Yuri Vasconcelos and Joao Rosito out. Mateos Ieso and Gino Leonardo in. And there goes Carlo Macias playing back. And now towards the left side. Azzurri Storm still 1 goal away from the equalizer. It's a long ball. It was an offside position. Carolina saying, let's go. One more Azzurri. Of course, 1 goal. And we'll have to continue. Today, one team needs to go to the semifinals of the Florida West Conference. Right now, it's Lakeland United, the current champions. Almeida, looking for a teammate, looking for a companion. Pedro Maximiano back with Mateos Yeso. Yeso with Maximiano. Maximiano with Almeida, and Almeida with Hiroki Suda. Hiroki with Wendell. Wendell could play with Azuka Caneda, but it's a long pass. Wendell asks for forgiveness to his teammate. And it's a throw-in for Azzurri. Last 13 minutes of the match. Thank you so much to all of you who are watching the game live at Lakeland's YouTube channel. Really, you are the people who made this broadcast possible. Without you, I would be a lonely guy speaking alone. Melo, good dribbling and nutmeg by the captain, Eduardo. Eduardo, of course, takes his time, tries to reach Rio Ejara, but he wasn't able to do it. It's a throw-in for Azzurri at the end of the game. And of course, this broadcast wouldn't be possible without the help of Better Media. They are the ones who are producing this broadcast with the direction of Luciana Echeverri and the assistance of Heidi Molina. Also, without their help, this match wouldn't be able to be shown anywhere. There's a substitution that's being made. I'm not sure if in Lakeland or Azzurri. That's why the game isn't currently going on. Azzurri Storm. There goes the substitution, number 21 being subbed out. And let's go. Can we please continue, ref? We don't have much time on the clock. Azzurri knows it. And this only helps Lakeland. It's a long ball, good header by the defense of Azzurri. The ref says that there was a foul from Azuka. And so Azzurri has a free kick. 11 minutes left on the clock, plus some added time. We might have, I don't know, maybe 15 more minutes if the ref is generous. But also, there wasn't too many stops in the second half. Maybe some substitutions and the goal from Azzurri, but not much more. Here comes Gino Leonardo. Gene guarding the ball. Doing a good pass here towards Rio Ejara. Rio with the shot. Off target, unfortunately. But it was a good play from Gene and a good shot from Rio. Goal kick for Michael Juarez and Azzurri. Let's watch the pass again, an amazing pass. And of course, the volley from Rio was not as good as the one from Jorge Moreno on the first half. Really, what a goal from Jorge. I mean, it's difficult to pick the best goal of the match so far. You do have the goal from Jorge Moreno, but also you have the second goal of Lakeland that was an amazing tiki-taka. Some great passes from Joao Rosito, Eduardo Melo, and the finishing touch from Rio Ejara under the goal. That also goes to say that it's difficult to pick a man of the match. Of course, you could go with the easy one, say it's Rio Ejara. After all, the Japanese striker scored the first 2 goals of Lakeland and also was really important. Good overhead kick. Lakeland recovers it with Melo. Melo towards the left side. And here comes Asuka Kaneda. Let's see. Kaneda going until the end of the pitch. Inside the box, trying to make a cross. It's difficult because of Leo Herrera, the defender, stopping Asuka. Asuka has to play back. He manages to go by. Good dribbling skills by the Japanese. He goes Pedro Maximiano. Good dribbling by Pedro. Going towards the center with G. Leonardo. He goes down and it's a foul. Yes, it's a clear foul. I'm not sure if it's in or out, because it could either be a penalty kick or a free kick. Let's see. But it was a clear foul against Jean. Let's see. It's a... I have my doubts. I think it's outside. The ref says it's outside. And now Lakeland has a great free kick. Look. Eduardo Melo, the captain. I already told you he has an amazing foot for this kind of plays. While we watch the foul once again. Yeah, I do believe it's outside. It's not inside the box. But Wendell is also alongside him. Who's gonna take... Oh, no, wait. We have some drama here. I don't know really what happened. I think there was a red card in the middle of all this. Oh, I don't quite understand what's happening, really. And I'm sorry, I can't tell it to you. Kenneth Herrera, in the end, is the player who's arguing with the ref. His teammates are trying to calm him down, but I think Kenneth Herrera was just taken off the match by the ref. Yeah. Azzurri Storm is gonna play the final minutes with just 10 players after Kenneth Herrera was just... Yeah. Well, I don't quite understand why the ref decided to show the red card to Kenner. The game's about to continue with this good free kick. Here comes, in short with Melo. Jorge Moreno, the man on the barrier. Stopping. That was a foul against Jorge. Yeah, it was a foul against Jorge Moreno. And okay, this time I'm not going with the ref. I don't think it was a foul from Jorge Moreno. The ref shows him a yellow card. Jorge should stop arguing because he's also going to see the red card if he continues. Let's see it again. There goes Jorge. That's not a foul from Jorge Moreno at all. Oh my goodness. Well, after all, the refs are humans. They can make mistakes. But if Lakeland scores from this, let's see. Eduardo Melo, the captain. Once again, the barrier. Stopping, blocking the shot. What a couple of minutes that we had just now. Lakeland still winning 3-2. Football does have quite a lot of drama involved. And in a stage like this, you can't avoid it. It really goes like that. Melo dribbling and playing towards the right side. Pedro Maximiano with Rio Aijara. Aijara back to Pedro. Pedro back with Joao Almeida. And Almeida with Hiroki Tsuda. Here comes Pedro Alejandro in short with Azuka Kaneda. Of course now, with one more player in the field, what Lakeland should do, or try to do, is try to take advantage of the space that we'll have, because, of course, Azzurri has one less player. Let's see now. On the right side, trying to make a cross. Pedro Maximiano. Pedro Maximiano defending, guarding the ball. Wasting some time, or gaining some time, depending on how you look it. Good pass. They lost it. Recovery by Azzurri. And here comes Jude. Good pass from Jude. Let's see if a good counter-attack from Azzurri comes out of it. Jorge Moreno, number 10. Moreno with the dribbling, with the pass. It's an amazing opportunity for the equalizer. And they couldn't do it. But here comes the shot! Oh no, what a goal from Azzurri! Azzurri Storm with the equalizer, ladies and gentlemen. When everybody thought the play was out, here comes number 5 with a shot from his own home. Really, what an amazing strike by number 5. Enrique Poveda tried, but he couldn't reach it. Wow, really, what a great goal from Azzurri Storm. We're 3-3 now. Woo, what an end of the game. With only 10 players, Azzurri Storm reaches the equalizer. And now, what's gonna happen? Really, what's gonna happen? We have 4 minutes, a little bit more, of course, maybe 7 more minutes. And Lakeland has one more player. Should they risk it and try to win it now, or try to win it after that? It's gonna be a hard task for both teams. It kinda was a lucky shot, but it also was a straight and forward shot. You have to take those shots, especially when you're losing, because a shot like that, like with Azzurri, could mean the equalizer. And now we're back to square one, like when we started the match. No one has the lead. Azzurri does have 10 players and Lakeland 11. But game's not over yet. You got that right. Someone has to win tonight. Someone needs to advance to the semifinals. St. Petersburg is waiting for arrival next Saturday. We lost quite a lot of time right now. We have 120 people. Thank you so much to all of you amazing people. Supporting your team, supporting Lakeland, supporting Azzurri, supporting the UPCL. We're gonna have an amazing end of the game, so stay tuned until the very, very end. Pedro Alejandro, the Puerto Rican, back to Hiroki Tsuda. Lakeland wants to build up the play that gives them the W, that gives them the win. Ana Maria Guerrero saying, good one, Mateo. It was number 5, Mateo, then who took the shot and scored for Azzurri. Here comes Azuka Kaneda. Good dribbling by Azuka. Michael Juarez appearing alongside his defender. And here comes the rebound. It's a long pass. And here comes Jorge Moreno, fighting until the very end. The control by number 10, Jorge. Moreno is alone. Here comes the cross from Jorge, recovery by Joao Almeida. Joao playing alongside their right side. Here comes Lakeland, reaching the end of the regular time. That's a foul, a clear foul. Nothing to argue there. Nothing to... Mateo Barrera Mesa, there we go. Number 5, Mateo Barrera Mesa, the player who scored the equalizer for Azzurri Storm. It could be a yellow card, easily. We're already on injury time, added time. The ref says, don't rush, I haven't blown the whistle yet. Free kick, Almeida plays in short with Mateos Yeso. Mateos with number 4, Joao Almeida. Joao playing alongside Eduardo Melo. Here comes the cross. The defenders from Azzurri Storm clearing in the way. Recovery by Lakeland. Here comes Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with Azuka Caneda. Azuka towards the center. Here comes number 9, Rio. Here comes back to Rio. Good passes. Chin tries to score. He goes down. That's not a penalty, says the referee. Still, Lakeland trying to attack. Recovery by Azzurri. Long pass towards the left side. The ball goes to number 2, Hiroki Tsuda. Joe Almeida. Almeida with Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with Wendell. Wendell back to Joao Almeida. Jorge Moreno trying to put a little bit of pressure there. He's exhausted after 91 minutes. Here comes Pedro Alejandro towards the center with Wendell. All of Azzurri Storm defending this 3-3. They cleared the ball away. Pedro Alejandro with the header. Here comes number 6, Jude Saint-Cyr, guarding the ball. Good recovery by Caneda. Here comes Azuka. Azuka in short with Jean. Jean back to Azuka. Azuka over the bar. No, what a waste. But it was an amazing play by both Azuka Caneda, who recovered it, and Jean Leonardo, who, look at that pass. It was Eduardo Melo, my bad. Eduardo Melo was the one who provided that amazing assist to Azuka. And the shot from Caneda was not as good, though, as the play was built up to. 92 minutes. Let's go, Lakeland. We got this, says Murillo. Piccolo Garcia. We're reaching the end of the game. Lakeland was winning 3-1. Azzurri Storm managed to tie it up. We're 3-3 now. Here comes the ball. The header by Jorge Moreno. But there's no Azzurri player there. Lakeland recovers it. They want to win the game. And in order to do so, they have to score now. Wendell towards Azuka Caneda. Azuka with the pass. It's inside the box. Melo says thank you to his teammate, but he wasn't able to reach it. Michael Juarez already has it. And it's going to take a little bit of time. So their players, so their teammates can get in position. It's going to be a long ball now. Looking for a header. Looking to win some yards. Moreno with the control. And Wendell with the recovery. Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki towards Joao Almeida. 93 minutes of the games. Believe, says the people. Believe that they got this. That they're gonna reach the semifinals. There is a foul and a free kick for Lakeland. Could this be? Is there overtime or shootout in case of time? It's a good question, because last season, in fall season of 2022, there was extra time. There was overtime first and then a shootout. But in that case, it was a final. I don't know. In this case, it's a quarterfinal. If we're gonna go directly to the shootouts, I guess we'll find out. Unless Lakeland scores now, and they are going for it. 94 minutes. Here comes the cross. It's headed in. Gil Leonardo with the header, but Michael Juarez caught it. Jude Saint-Cyr asking for a long ball. The ball reaches number 6. Mateos Yeso. Jorge Moreno keeps it in. And Mateos Yeso recovers it. Joe Almeida. Almeida in short. Here comes Lakeland in the midfield. They have to go back. Pedro Alejandro asking for a pass on the left side. Pedro Alejandro now with the ball. The Puerto Rican with the dribbling. He lost the ball. It's a clean recovery. Azzurri Storm with Jorge Moreno until the very end. The captain with the dribbling. He has it. He plays it to the middle. Here comes the shot. No. It couldn't be. Back to Jorge. Moreno with the dribbling. He goes down and a foul. Yeah, it was a foul. And now Azzurri has a good opportunity. Could they manage to make a comeback? Right in the... Here comes the shot. Well, you have to praise the effort there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of regular time. Lakeland and Azzurri have tied 3-3. But don't go just yet, because the match hasn't ended. Someone has to win today. Someone has to win tonight here at Feltrim Sports Complex. Let's look out to see if this is going to continue with some overtime or some PKs. What a match that we had today. Lakeland was winning 3-1 thanks to the goals from Rio Ejara and that one goal from Melo. But thanks to Jorge Moreno, one own goal by Yuri Vasconcelos and that last-minute goal from Mateo Barrera Mesa, Azzurri Storm managed to reach the 3-3. So, both teams, of course, go directly to speak with their coaches. Let's see how this is going to continue. By the looks of it, I would think that this would continue with penalties. Let's see. Let's try to hear something out.
Já vai começar já?
Hã?
Vai começar já?
Foi pra ele começar 10 e 5 só, porque às 10 se apagar o cara vai ter que botar na mão.
Well, Lakeland and Azzurri Storm, what can we say? Both teams ended the regular season with 17 points. Both teams ended up with the same record of 5 victories, 2 ties, and only 3 losses. And in this quarter-final match, Lakeland and Azzurri also tied in a great game, 3-3. But despite all these ties, all these draws, someone's gonna win tonight. Someone's season will continue with St. Petersburg FC Aztecs watching who's gonna reach the semifinals. And someone's season is gonna end today. We can see the captains, Eduardo Melo and Jorge Moreno, talking out. I still believe this will continue with penalties, but I could be wrong. Lakeland having a pep talk with Coach Eric Leite, getting ready to be motivated to reach the semifinals. No. Let's see. Azzurri Storm, the whole team is going back to the field. So it looks like it's going to continue the way it was last year. With everything you've got, Azzurri, says Ana Maria Guerrero Cárdenas on the YouTube channel of Lakeland. Of course, they reach the equalizer. They're going to try to do a comeback. They do have one less player. So let's see how that affects the team today wearing a great jersey. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be overtime, extra time. So, the game's gonna continue for 30 more minutes.
Sei lá, só aberto, tá?
The ref blows his whistle, and Moreno already plays in short. Azzurri trying to make a comeback. Lakeland trying to defend their crown as champions of the Florida West Conference. An excellent match, says Carlos Macias. I suppose related to number 7, Carlos Macias. Throw in for Lakeland just at the beginning of the extra time. Wendell, he plays back.
Que bosta, parecendo isso.
Enrique Poveda Cavallini. Go Lakeland. Let's go Azzurri. Fans from both teams cheering up. When we began, we had a clear sky and a sun still up in the air. I don't think it's first goal wins. It's not golden goal. Because I think that rule was disallowed a couple years after the World Cup of France '98. So I don't believe it still goes on. At least I don't remember it was on the official rules of the UPCL. Here comes Joao Almeida. Joao Almeida in short. Back with Joao. This is the way Lakeland plays. It always has been this way. And they will not change it. From left to right, from right to left, looking for an opening, looking for a spot and a way to attack and manage to score. Here comes Rio Aijara. Aijara with the shot. It got blocked. Good defense by Azzurri. And they just cleared the ball away. They don't want any trouble. Not anymore. Caneda. Atsuka. Looking for Melo. Here comes Jean Leonardo. He tried to pass the ball towards his teammates. Good pressure there by both Caneda and Jean. It's a throw-in for Azzurri. Go Lakeland.
Ele jogou naquele jogo, jogou bem pra caralho contra o Azzurri. Ele é azul e tá no meu bolso até hoje. Fala tu, Renato.
Only 2 minutes of the first half of the extra time. Azzurri. Let's see. Here comes the throw-in. The pressure by Wendell. And a clearance by the defense. There's no offensive player there from Azzurri who will reach it. Lakeland wins it again with Joao Almeida. Joao opening towards the left side with Pedro Alejandro. Pedro Alejandro with Caneda. Azuka back to Pedro. And to the center with Mateo Yesos. Mateos. Good dribbling by Mateos. To the right side now with Rio Aijara. Rio back to Mateos. And Mateos with Wendell. It's difficult to find an opening. Good defense by Azzurri. Caneda couldn't pass it. Good intervention by Mateo. Let's go, Shin, says Ricardo Balduino dos Santos. Let's see what Mateos can do now. Jean is inside the box, looking for a cross. Pedro Maximiano. Let's go back with Joao Almeida. Wendell back to Joao. Joao with Hiroki Tsuda and Hiroki with Pedro Alejandro. Mateos Yeso. Mateos could play with Wendell. Here comes number 6. Good pass towards the center. Here comes Rio. Rio Ehara. Tried and failed to pass it. The clearance goes back to Lakeland. Wendell. Wendell with the pass with Jean. Jean Leonardo guarding the ball, defended it, playing towards Pedro Maximiano. Good opportunity here. Pedro trying to do a cross. It's going to be a throw-in then for Lakeland. Lakeland getting ready for this throw-in. Wendell getting closer. Jean Leonardo also. Here comes Jean. The ball was sent out of the field by Azzurri's defense. It's a corner kick for Lakeland. Well, here comes the corner kick. 5 minutes of extra time, overtime. Here comes the cross. Headed away, but here comes number 18, Azuka Caneda, ready to catch the rebound. Jean is my cousin. Here comes the cross. Window. I got caught there just by the message from Ricardo Balduino dos Santos. Goal kick for Azzurri. As soon as Michael Juarez is able to put the ball in place, the game will continue. The medical staff helping out an Azzurri's player. And the ref saying that he shouldn't continue. I think it's Jude Sancerre, number 6. I could be wrong, nevertheless. But I was telling you, Jude played a great game today. He ran a lot. He put a lot of effort. And of course, your body has a limit. The match has been stopped for the last 2 minutes as Azzurri Storm player can continue. Okay. He gives a thumbs up. Let's see. Of course, as the medical staff has stepped inside the field, he has to go out, at least for the moment. but I do believe he was just subbed out. Well, the game continues with this goal kick for Azzurri. It's a long ball, now Lakeland recovers. Hiroki Tsuda. Hiroki playing with Pedro Alejandro. Now with Asuka Kaneda. Asuka has to play back with Pedro. From left to right, Eduardo Melo, the captain. Eduardo. Here comes Pedro Maximiano with a dribbling. Good tackle. And a good recovery. That's a foul. Yeah, that is a foul, and it could be a yellow card for Mateos Yeso. There's no doubt about it. He didn't went for the ball and ended up striking all the humanity from Jorge Moreno. Don't give up, Lakeland. I don't think Lakeland is giving up, but they really have a difficult time breaking through the defense of Azzurri Storm. Also, I don't think they have the stamina that they had at the beginning of the game that helped them score 3 goals. Let's see. Asuka Kaneda going all the way with the pass now. Intervention by Mateo. Mateo went there. Be careful because they struck a Lakeland's player without a ball. I don't know if we can see it again, what that play just now. But it struck me as odd, at least. The game continues. Mateos Yeso. The ball ended up on the right side with Pedro Maximiano. Pedro Maximiano with Melo. Eduardo with Pedro. Here comes the cross from Pedro. And the defense of Azzurri clears the ball away. Pedro Alejandro. The game stops. The ref stops the game. This time, they need to stretch.
Não, tá certo, pô. Tá certo. 90, 0. 100 minutos. Agora 105, tu para no 5, vai ser os...
Right now, as the game stands, this is even worse for Lakeland, because Lakeland is the team that has the possession of the ball, that are trying to keep up a good rhythm, a good pace, and these little interventions, these little situations ended up going against Lakeland. Of course, this isn't good either for Azzurri, because now number 7, Carlos Macias, has to go out. And now Azzurri is playing with one less player. Let's see. Hiroki Tsuda. Back to Joao Almeida. Almeida with Mateos Yeso. Mateos with Pedro Maximiano. Back to Joao Almeida. To the center with the captain. Melo with the pass. Good intervention by the defense of Azzurri. The rebound ended up going for Azzurri. Let's see what they can make out. Eduardo Melo recovering the ball, playing with Hiroki. And Hiroki already playing with Pedro Alejandro. In the midfield, Mateos Yeso. Mateos right towards the right with Pedro Maximiano. Here comes Pedro with the dribbling. Good appearance by the defense and good clearance. Pedro Alejandro with the header. Mateos Yeso back with Hiroki. Hiroki almost lost it, but managed to do a good pass towards Kaneda. Asuka with the dribbling, with the pass towards number 9. He goes down and it's a penalty. That's a penalty. That was a penalty, clear as the day. Let's watch it again. Good pass from Asuka. And I do believe the number 9, Rio Ejara, reaches the ball first. And Michael Juarez, not wanting to, but striking the player, commits a penalty. Corner kick, here comes the cross. Good header by the defense of Azzurri. Good dribbling by Joao. Here comes Almeida with the shot. Michael Juarez. Great save by the goalkeeper, really. Because it's a tricky ball for a goalkeeper. After that deflection in the middle, Michael Juarez really had a good reflex to catch it and save Azzurri. Hiroki Tsuda, we're reaching the end of the first overtime half. We're reaching the end of the first half of the overtime. There we go. Here comes Melo with the pass. There's no one there, unfortunately, for Lakeland. And so, Azzurri Storm has a goal kick. Michael Juarez leaves the ball to his teammate. And we are about to reach the end of the first half of this overtime. There goes the ball. Recovery by Melo. Is still inside. No. The assistant referee says that the ball was out when Melo touched it. And so it's a throw-in for Azzurri. Well, the ref helps getting a new ball back to Azzurri. Recovery by Melo. Good dribbling and pass towards Mateos. And now Pedro Alejandro towards the left side. Azuka Caneda once again. Melo. Eduardo with the ball. Eduardo with Mateos. Mateos in short with Joao. Joao with Rio. I had a try to play towards Jean, but he couldn't do it. Good recovery now by Pedro Maximiano. Here comes Joao Almeida. Back to Pedro. Maximiano. Pedro with the pass. He caught the rebound, but Azzurri recovered it. Let's see what they can make out with a long pass now towards who? Number 10, Jorge Moreno. Oh, but Jorge couldn't reach it. No! Bad throw-in! Recovery by Jorge Moreno! Ooh. Hiroki Tsuda almost made a great mistake for Lakeland. Whew. The way he made the throw-in. I think the ball slipped his hands. Finally, in that one play, Lakeland got lucky. We're still on the first half of the extra time, and here comes Rio Aijara. Rio looking for a cross. He tried to reach Caneda. The defense stopped it. Here comes Rio! Off target. Unfortunately for Lakeland now. That was the shot from Rio Aijara. We should be reaching the end of the first half of the extra time, really. I think that after all the time that we lost, there's not much more to play, at least in this first half. There goes the ball. Recovery by Lakeland. Jude Saint-Cyr going all the way there against Pedro Alejandro, trying to make a cross. Good dribble. Here comes the cross. Appearance. Incredible intervention by Joao Almeida. Eduardo Melo with Wendell. Come on, Lakeland, says I'm Randy. And Lakeland is trying. Here comes Lakeland. On the right now with Mateos Yeso. Mateos with Rio. Wendell. Wendell fighting for the ball. He doesn't get it. But it's, I think it is the end of the, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the first half of the overtime, of the extra time. Now, both Lakeland and Azzurri should switch sides and get ready to play 15 more minutes. If neither Lakeland or Azzurri score, we're going to the penalties. Wow. I don't think neither team is ready for penalties. The pressure, all the effort that they put in 105 minutes, it should be decided in this second half of the extra time and not in the penalties that more times than less it ends up being just like a lottery. A matter of guessing which side the player shoots. Let's see. Let's go Azzurri, says Ana Maria Guerrero Cárdenas. Lakeland hanging in, John McDougall says. I don't think Lakeland is hanging in. I think Azzurri is actually the one hanging in, waiting for a good opportunity to counter-attack with Jorge Moreno as their lonely striker. But Lakeland is having a lot of difficulties finding the spot, finding the space to push through. Azzurri, of course, is defending themselves. They have 10 players. They don't have that much speed. Of course, we're playing the second half of the extra time, so neither team is actually on their best shape right now. But look at this. This is the best way to describe it. How many players of Azzurri are right there in the middle? I can count two. The rest of them are on the back. They are getting ready to defend. It is a great game. I agree with you. I'm Randy. It actually has been a great game. Lakeland was winning 3-1. Azzurri Storm managed to reach the 3-3 right at the end with a great shot. A lucky shot maybe from Mateo, but a good shot nevertheless. Azúcar Caneda, Lakeland trying to score. Now with the help of number 12. There was a substitution then. Yeah, number 12 was just subbed in. Gabriel Rockbrand. Gabriel with the ball, playing with Azúcar Caneda. Azúcar, back to Gabriel Rock. Rock with the cross. Here comes the ball. Azzurri has to... Oh my God, good opportunity. Good cross. Good header. And it's in. Go, 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 go! Goal from Lakeland. Goal from Lakeland. A goal from Lakeland, ladies and gentlemen. Bruno Santos. Bruno Santos was just subbed in alongside Gabriel Rockbrand. And with that header, Lakeland takes the lead once again at the beginning of the second half of the extra time. Azúcar Caneda made the cross. Gabriel Santos put his head, and Lakeland takes the lead. Lakeland is winning 4-3 against Azzurri Storm. Lakeland wants to defend their crown as champions of the Florida West Conference, and they have to win, and they had to score, and Bruno Santos did just that. Lakeland is winning 4-3. Now I'm taking my time because it's not usual that... No, I can't believe it! A handball, says the referee with the help of the assistant referee. The goal is disallowed. I cannot believe it. After all that effort Lakeland put, was there a handball? Yeah, there was. When Azúcar Caneda goes, there was a handball. It was not VAR, but it was with the help of the assistant referee. The assistant referee can call the referee if he sees a foul or if he considers the goal not to be legitimate. But after all the celebration that Lakeland put with that goal, I mean, it feels a little bit unfair. Not gonna lie. Well, oh no, this is not good for Lakeland. They should not engage in talks like that, not even if they think that this is unfair for them. The match hasn't ended. The match has not ended. They still have the possibility to win. And this could end in a red card for anyone. So who wrote the script of this game? It's actually a great line, John. It really has been a match with a lot of emotions. Eric Leite actually trying to get Bruno out of this situation. The ref explaining to the coach everything that happened.
Eita, aqui, ó. Pedro, avisa aqui, ó, Rock aqui, ó. Cara aqui tá sentado, a bola vai vir aqui.
This, yeah, that right there was the handball from Azurri Caneda that the ref at the beginning of the cross. Be careful here. Recovery by Jorge Moreno. We should watch it in slow motion, but it is a handball from Azurri Caneda. When he tries to control the ball, he does a little handball and takes it with him. Then he makes the cross, and the header from Bruno Santos is a clean header. It's a good header. There's no handball there. The handball was from Azurri Caneda. That's a foul, and it should be a card. Come on. It should be a clear... Let's see, a yellow card? Yeah. It was a clear foul. Yeah, really nasty foul, a late tackle. I do agree that the refereeing today was not the best. And I would understand why people would call it poor refereeing, really. I understand it. I wouldn't say it, but I understand it. By all means, I do not say that the refereeing today was good, because it wasn't. But I cannot say that it was a poor referee today. Well, once again, Lakeland with the possibility, with the opportunity to score. We have 110 minutes. Here comes the cross. It was the barrier who stopped the shot. Here comes the throw-in. Looking for a header. João Almeida didn't reach it. To the floor, Mateus Yeso with the recovery. Here comes the cross from Azuca. It's a long cross and a good catch by Michael Juarez. Although the clock has stopped, we still have 8 more minutes to go. It's a free kick for Azzurri. The ball goes towards João Almeida. That is a foul. Yeah, that is a foul. Yeah, that is a foul. And a free kick for Azzurri. Nothing to be said there. That was a foul.
Mas que sacaram aí gol. Só vai parar de errar aí.
Azzurri's player on the ground. The game won't continue with him there. His teammates helping him out. Although we don't have the clock, I can tell you that we have 5 more minutes to go. Here comes the cross. It's a good cross, but the goalkeeper Enrique Poveda Cavallini Keeps it. And has already played the ball. Let's see what Lakeland can make out of the situation. There goes Melo. Playing alongside with Almeida. Almeida back to Melo. Melo with his teammate, number 12. And now with Azuka Caneda. Azuka towards number 12. He's not going to be able to make it, despite all his effort. Gabriel Rockbrand can reach it. And so it's a goal kick for Azzurri. Here comes the goal kick. There goes the ball. It's a long ball and the goalkeeper will easily catch it. It's anyone's game, like you were saying on the comments on YouTube. It's anyone's game right now because Azzurri could easily score with a counter-attack, although Lakeland is the team that has the possession of the ball. Gabriel Rockbanan. Rock with the cross. It's a good cross. Good opportunity here on the right side. They could try to do another cross. The pass towards the center was not good, though. The rebound goes towards Lakeland. Melo. Here comes Almeida with the pass. The appearance, the intervention from Carlo Macias, stopping the attack and sending the ball out. Throw in for Lakeland. There goes the throw in. It's gonna be a corner kick. Yep, corner kick for Lakeland. There goes Hiroki Tsuda, Pedro Alejandro, of course, number 19, Santos. He wants a rematch. He wants a little bit of revenge. He wants to score. He wants to give Lakeland the victory. And he needs to do that with this cross from Gabriel Rock, the header! Sin! Yeah, this one is good. No, this one also is disallowed by a playout, sorry. By an offside. There we go. My bad. The ref saying there was an offside position. Let's watch it again. First, the cross from Gabriel. The header, so far so good. I have really my doubts. I have my doubts. I'm not really sure. At first glance, I think it is an offside position. Let's watch it again. No, it was a good one. Yeah, Rio was in a good position. He wasn't in an offside position. There was one player from Azzurri that was just at the side of the goal. This one, I do believe. The first goal, you know, the one from Bruno Santos, that one I do understand. I do think that's fair from the ref. This one now. It was the hat trick for Rio Aijara, really. And now, here comes Azzurri for the victory. Could they make it? Pedro Alejandro stops the attack. The ball goes towards the left side. Good pass from Gabriel Rock towards Melo. Melo towards his teammate. Here comes number 19, Bruno Santos. Here comes Pedro Alejandro. We're reaching the end of the match. The pass towards Caneda with the cross. Once again offside.
Deve estar pedindo ali. Naquele gol que tava lá.
Once again, the match has stopped as Azzurri Storm has one player down. Go Lakeland United. You can follow the podcast if you like, #1 sports podcast in Lakeland. Lakeland is the biggest city in Polk County. Sorry. Oh. The game continues though. There was just one comment that really cracked me up. My bad. Well, the ref has said that there was a foul against Jorge Moreno. And so, Azzurri, of course Azzurri means, well, I don't know if Azzurri actually means blue, but it does have to do with that. Azzurri is a term from Italy. It's an Italian term, that's what I'm talking about. Well, Azzurri Storm could manage to win the game with this free kick. Let's go Azzurri, says Carlos Leon. Here comes the shot. It was a dangerous one, but Enrique Poveda Cavallini was pretty confident that it was not coming down, and it wasn't. There goes Enrique towards Almeida. We're playing the last few minutes of the game. Here comes Gabriel Rockbrand. Rock with the pass. Azuka Caneda tried to pass through, but he couldn't do it. Melo towards Gabriel Rock. Rock guarding the ball. Good dribbling by Gabriel, but he loses the ball. Here comes Jorge Moreno. El Matador, as he was being called out by the fans. It was a clean recovery, but the ball goes out. And so, throwing for Azzurri. Giovanni Ramos. There goes the throw-in. Recovery by Lakeland. They're asking for a handball. The ref says, no, there's no handball. There is a throw-in, though, for Azzurri as we reach the end of the game. Once again, Ramos ready to do the throw-in. It wasn't properly done. That is a... Yeah, you can see it right there, Melo arguing with the ref saying he's doing the throw-ins as he wants. And, I mean, yeah, I understand the anger from Melo, I really do, but you shouldn't do that type of things in front of the referee. Yellow card. Here comes the throw-in. No! That was a... What? No, really. No, that was... I don't have any words. A penalty kick for that? Really? No, really. I've seen this. Now I will say it. This is poor refereeing. This is a sport that has a lot of contact. It really does. And there's no foul there. There's no grabbing. There's no tackling. No, well. No, really, I don't have any words. Let's go with the penalty kick. Jorge Moreno for the victory for Azzurri. Here comes Moreno for the victory. Enrique Poveda Cavallini to keep the hopes of Lakeland. Moreno! Cavallini! Enrique Poveda Cavallini, the goalkeeper of Lakeland, keeps the Swans alive. They have not went down. They haven't gone down yet. They're gonna fight until the end. That's what they're telling to the world. They are not going down without a fight. It was a great shot. It really was from Jorge Moreno. But how Enrique Poveda stopped it? Let's look it again. Enrique Poveda, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing save. Amazing save by the goalkeeper. Lakeland, the current champions of the Florida West Conference, are gonna go. They are not gonna go down without a fight. Hiroki Tsuda, Almeida, from right to left, it's a long pass. Pedro Alejandro playing alongside with Caneda. Caneda, here comes Azuka. Oh, he goes down and it's a foul, and it should be a yellow card. Yeah, it is a yellow card for number 7, Carlos Macias. Here's the foul once again. It could actually... I mean, the yellow card, it's all right. If you watch it several times, you could actually think it's a red card. Because Carlo... No yellow card, it's gonna be a red card. Yeah. That's what that's what I was telling you guys. If you watch the play again, you can actually say that Carlo doesn't actually go for the ball. He ends up striking all the humanity from poor Azuka Caneda. The red card was the right call to do that. Well, so now, what do we have here? Azzurri Storm playing with 9 players at the end of the game. It really, when someone actually sees this match, like, play out, you would think who was the one responsible for the script of this game. It really was something out of a script. Enrique Poveda Cavallini with a cross. It's a long one. It's a good header, but the goalkeeper Michael Juarez catches it. And I don't think that we're gonna play much more. We're gonna reach the end. The match is wild. There goes Michael Juarez. It's a long pass, it's a good pass. Jorge Moreno reaches it, and he wants to score. Moreno! It's in! Azzurri Storm wins at the last minute of the match. Jorge Moreno gives Azzurri Storm the victory and the ticket towards the semifinals of the Florida West Conference. It was a roller coaster of a match. I do think the match has officially ended with this goal from Jorge. I do feel a little bit bad from Lakeland, I'm not gonna lie. Azzurri put a lot of effort. No. What? No, you can't be serious. Really? No, I'm out of words. I am out of words. What just happened? What just happened? Really? Was the goal disallowed from an offside position? And of course, I beg your forgiveness, because this has been quite a messy broadcast. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If we have mistakes, we tell you. But what did the referee just did? An offside position from Moreno? Really? It was handball and offside? I will watch it again closely. I'm not so sure. I mean, this is the finishing touch. Nothing should be said here. It's a great finish by Jorge Moreno. The play started up. with a long pass. I don't see the handball. I could understand why would someone think there is a handball in the middle. And I don't know if there is an offside position. I mean, if the ref says something in the end, it's an offside position. Because he raises his hand, it's a clear sign of an offside position. That's what he does at the end, not a handball. I do have my doubts. I don't think there was an offside position from Jorge. I don't really know what this is, República Dominicana. I don't really know. There's going to be penalties. That's what we have to say. There's going to be a penalty shootout. Well, it's been a roller coaster of a match. I said it before, as Azzurri Storm scored. I think everything that could happen has happened. And the best way to finish this match is with some penalties. So let's regain some composure, breathe in a little bit. We are not missing anything, really. We had red cards, yellow cards, penalties, amazing saves. Yeah, let's watch it again. Let's watch the goals from this amazing match. Thank you so much to our director, Luciana Echeverri. The first goal from number 9, Rio Aijara. Then the second goal from Rio after a good cross from Eduardo Melo. This was the 2-0. Jorge Moreno then was going to score for Azzurri. Here you have it. The cross from Lucas Gavis. The pass from Ben Peterson and the finishing touch from Jorge Moreno. That was the 2-1. After that, Azuka Caneda, with a lot of effort, was going to reach the ball. He was going to pass it towards Eduardo. And Melo, with that amazing shot, was going to score the 3-1. Lakeland was winning 3-1. Lakeland had the match in their pockets, but unfortunate was going to strike with this own goal from Yuri Vasconcelos. After that, Mateo, number 5. What a shot. What an amazing shot from Mateo Barrera Mesa. The handball there from Azuka. The header from Bruno Santos. There was a handball there. I do say that the ref was good on this decision. But this one I am not agreeing with. The header, and after that, another header from Rio Aijara, who was on a good position. He was not on an offside position. And after that, Jorge Moreno, whose goal was also disallowed. With well. Ladies and gentlemen at home, we're almost with 200. Can you confirm, was it called offside or handball? I do have my doubts, Devin. I do really have my doubts. I can confirm it, and I don't think I'll be able to confirm it. But I think it was an offside. Nevertheless, the game ended 3-3. And so, the penalty kicks are about to start. Now the ref, who was just, let's say, charmfully called Gordo on the chat, is explaining to the goalkeepers that they should keep one foot on the line at all time. Okay, this is interesting. Is Enrique Poveda gonna take the first penalty for Lakeland? This is an interesting decision from the goalkeeper. He saved Lakeland with an amazing save with a penalty kick against Jorge Moreno, and he wants to start this off. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Enrique Poveda Cavallini. Goal from Lakeland. They start the penalty shootout with the right foot. Lakeland 1, Azzurri Storm 0. It's not usual you get to see goalkeepers start the penalty shootout, but once you saw how Enrique took the penalty, you kinda understand why he did it. Lakeland winning 1-0, and now Azzurri needing to score in order to equalize it. Here comes Azzurri Storm. Not wanting to start with the left foot. Azzurri Storm for the equalizer. Here comes the shot, and it's in. Good penalty right at the center. Enrique tried to go to the side. We are 1-1. Good penalty. Here comes the second penalty. And here comes number 19, Bruno Santos, who scored, but whose goal was disallowed from a handball of Azúcar Caneda. Let's go, Bruno, to put Lakeland back on top on this penalty shootout. Here comes Bruno Santos. It's in. 2-1. Lakeland is winning. And now Enrique Poveda wants to stop the penalty from Azzurri in order to keep their team ahead. It was a really good penalty, cornered right towards the right side of Michael Juarez. And now Azzurri wanting to equalize the game again. Since we reached this stage of the match, I can tell you, please leave a like. Please help this broadcast of Lakeland reach, I don't know, at least 25 or 30 likes. I think it deserves it. Here comes number 6, Jude Steinser for the equalizer. Jude! Good penalty from Jude. Azzurri 2, Lakeland 2. Jude played a great game today. I do think he was one of the best players from Azzurri. And this was the best way to end his participation in this match. We are reaching the middle of the penalty shootout. It's a critical moment. And who's gonna shoot? None other than number 59, one of the players who was most called out for the fans, is Jean Leonardo. Here comes Jean for the penalty, number 59. Jean, and it's in. Of course, he doesn't want to end up with a bad reputation for his fans. A good call by Jean, who decided to shoot alongside Bruno. Now, third penalty in this shootout for Azzurri. Once again, they need to score in order to reach the equalizer in this shootout. Number 5, who else but Mateo, the player who reached the equalizer, the 3-3, Mateo Barrera Mesa. Here comes Mateo, out! Lakeland is winning 3-2. Mateo wasn't able to score just like he did in the match. Lakeland takes the lead, and what a moment now for the Swans. If they manage to score, they'll have a 2-goal lead, and they'll put Azzurri right on the worst spot possible for a team in this situation. The best player, Jean Leonardo, says Ricardo Balduino dos Santos. Let's go, says Murilo Piccolo Garcia. This is the moment for all of Lakeland's fans. Here comes Hiroki. Hiroki Tsuda. It's in, yeah. What a class. What a finishing touch. And now, if Enrique Poveda saves his own goal, Lakeland is gonna win. If Azzurri Storm fails, Lakeland is gonna win. They have to shoot, or they have to score, or their season will be over. And of course, if the moment is so difficult, who's gonna shoot? Their best player, Jorge Moreno. It doesn't matter that he missed the penalty on the regular time. He's gonna make it up. How? Scoring this. Jorge Moreno! Enrique Poveda Cavallini once again! Lakeland wins the match! Lakeland reaches the semifinals of the Florida West Conference thanks to Enrique Poveda Cavallini, the goalkeeper of the Swans, is the MVP of the match without a doubt. He saved his team on the overtime. He saved his team on the penalty shootout. Lakeland United has reached the semifinals after a long fight, after a great battle with Azzurri Storm. It was an amazing match. It had everything you think in a football match. It had drama, it had passion, it had an epic way of ending. Lakeland reaches the semifinals. The champions are still in this race. Next Saturday, they're gonna face St. Petersburg FC Aztecs. Ladies and gentlemen, what else can I tell you? Thank you so much. Really, it has been a blast. It has been an experience telling you all about this match between Lakeland and Azzurri Storm. It was a great game, a wild game, a crazy game. It had everything, and Lakeland managed to beat it. Lakeland managed to win in this penalty shootout 4-2 after Mateo missed his penalty and Enrique Poveda stopped the penalty from Jorge Moreno. It has really been fun. It has really been a great evening. Lakeland United goes to the semifinals of the Florida West Conference in this United Premier Soccer League Premier Division. They are gonna fight to keep their crown as champions of the Florida West Conference. Let me tell you once again, they are gonna play next Saturday against St. Petersburg FC Aztecs. It's gonna be a tough match, but after what we've seen them do today against Azzurri, I think they are up to the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor, it has been a pleasure, and thank you so much to Better Media, the ones responsible for this broadcast. Thank you so much, Luciana Echeverri. Thank you so much, Heidi Molina. Without them, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. And thanks so much to all of you, dear people. I hope you had an amazing evening, and I hope you have an amazing start of the week tomorrow. Here at Feltrin's Sports Complex, Lakeland United has beaten Azzurri Storm 4-2 on the penalty shootout. Until the next time, here in the United Premier Soccer League. Bye-bye!